One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Kansas City Chiefs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James. Remember, the Chiefs and Pats met in the season opener last year, and it was the Chiefs that came in and shocked the defending champs 42-27 behind 4 Alex Smith touchdowns. They run with a rookie. This is Sony Michel. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
Now Brady. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate. But most of the time, he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun.
Let's go.
Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Regular. Hey, Alabama.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, it's White, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 4th down now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 20. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They go play action here on first down. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 64 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second and goal from inside the 5. He'll get it up the middle. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Brady and the Patriots now, first and 10 at the 20. From the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket, sometimes out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Shotgun now for Brady. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A beautiful spin and room to run. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins, for the Kansas City first. Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a carry for the former Dolphin. It's Damian Williams. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They get it to him running left. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They begin with Michel on the ground, and he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's White. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Start fast, fellas, start fast.
A give. This is Michel. Room here to run. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll hand it off now. Hill. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Here's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2.
29, Alpha.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll run now with Ware. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And some room to work. There he goes inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to go deep for Conley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Kansas City touchdown. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Butker now to kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And it's Michel once again. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit the tackle to Tano Passigno.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. New England on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check it. Like 20. Like 20. White twist it. Regular.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now a carry for White. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. Coming left is Michel. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Again, it's Michel. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Brady. And caught by Hogan for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Danny Shelton coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Slow.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Hill with it over middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Left, left!
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes going to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On the ground, this is Michelle. Trucks through it.
Oh, man, right through it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Martavis Bryant with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And out come the Chiefs now. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 26. Now here's Mahomes. Able to get away. Dancing to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket. Got to the sticks.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the ground is Michel, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Shadow! Four down. One play at a time now!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Shadow!
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight and avoids the contact by sliding. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The first throw for Henney, the veteran backup. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Henney. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now Henney. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he checks this one down to Williams. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Looking to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. They'll drop the throw. Steps away. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Chad Henne. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll go left side here with Michel. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Now Michel. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. New England on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Michel. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taking it about the 16. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. To throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games.